Well, welcome to this combined ValueMed and UK drug testing product demonstration video. We're going to show you the new UK drug testing 14-in-1 saliva cube test. We're developing these in conjunction with Prometheus, who manufacture this currently for us in the UK drug testing foil branding. We have, as you can see, put simple instructions for how to use and interpret the results on here. And this combination is a little fluid at the moment, but we are looking at firming this up so that it represents the current range of common drugs of abuse in the UK, because we want our tests to remain really absolutely valid for today's drug abuse marketplace. And if you just leave them static over time, as drug misuse evolves, your tests can become a little inaccurate in terms of what they're detecting, because you're missing key drug groups. And this one, importantly, has ketamine, ecstasy, a cocaine ultrasensitive membrane, amphetamines, methamphetamines, the ultrasensitive cannabis, and a specific heroin 6-man combination, but also the inclusion of tramadol, fentanyl, and synthetic cannabis together with alcohol. So what do you get in the packet, and who should be considering purchasing this test? Well, let's pop one open so we can show you the actual product. This is intended really for workplace screening because of that combination, to keep it valid for all the common drugs of abuse that you want to exclude in terms of your health and safety, to ensure that your employees are safe to operate all elements of the occupational roles you're asking them to do. The barrel test, as you can see here, is a clear Perspex cube. It's twin-sided, which is the important thing to stress to you. We've got some indications of positive and negative results here, but under the multi-panel saliva test, remove this label to view results. On one side you can see one combination including the alcohol test, and if we reverse it round onto the other side, we've got a further panel of results showing there. So you need to interpret on both sides and uncover both labels. The saliva collection swab is individually wrapped in the actual foil. Let me open this to demonstrate it for you, because the collection technique that we want to encourage you to use for this is quite critical, particularly when you are including a test for alcohol and cannabis and its metabolites. When it comes out of the packet, the swab on the stick, the sponge, is rigid and hard, and there is no way that currently I can combine these two tests, because as you can see, the stalk is longer than the height of the barrel, the idea being that you can press this down by combining the two elements of the test to dispatch the saliva that you've collected on this swab into the base of this barrel, which is then distributed right and left onto the two runs of drug testing membranes. So how do you go about collecting the saliva adequately? Well, first important criteria to show you in the procedure is that you shouldn't be collecting any saliva for at least 20 minutes from the last time the person ate, drank, smoked, vaped, or had anything else in their mouth. That's particularly critical when you've got an alcohol test included in this, because you don't want any evaporating alcohol or alcohol still sitting in the oral cavity, mouth, or back of the throat. The second important element of that 20-minute wait is to allow the start of the breakdown process of any cannabis that's just been halal, to allow the delta 9, 10 and 11 metabolites all to be present for this test to give you an accurate indicator of saliva cannabis levels. And it is important to realize that it is only screening for inhaled cannabis. If it's been part of an edible or a patch or another mode of absorption, then you're not going to detect it in the saliva from the oral cavity. And what you do is ask the donor with the tip of their tongue to work the tongue all around the top teeth, front and back, bottom teeth, front and back, lick into the cheeks 2 or 3 times on each side, lick the roof of the mouth, and then in a lapping motion to lick the base of the mouth and up the front of the teeth. And if you follow that procedure and ask them to do it, it creates a pool of saliva containing all those breakdown products and metabolites that you then ask them to place the swab into, not moving it around at all. You just ask them to place it and hold it in that saliva until they report that the swab has gone soft and squishy. And at that stage, you ask them to repeat the process using the swab, and they do all the work for you. Swab around the mouth in the same fashion you've described to them previously with the tongue. And then when that's complete, to hold that again in the base of the mouth and feed saliva onto this swab for a further 10 to 15 seconds before handing it back to you and placing it into the barrel. So let's show you what happens once we've collected the saliva adequately using this test device. Now, when they've proceeded to saturate the sponge with the saliva, present to them the barrel, ask them to place the saliva collector down into the barrel, and then it goes into that central well. Can you see that sideways? It's important that it sits nicely in there. And then you can press the lid down firmly. And if the swab has absorbed sufficient saliva, it should go right the way down to the top bevel. And that will have discharged its saliva. You can see the swab is now compressed in the chamber. And over the next 30 seconds, we should start to see, here it's starting. Can you see that? The pink dye is starting to flow up. It's important that the tube is in an upright position. You can see both sides now are starting to run. Start a timer when you first compress the lid down on a watch or phone for 10 minutes, because 10 minutes is the read time for a non-negative or a failed test. You will probably have results showing on all these at between 2 and 3 minutes, and the alcohol test we're going to read at exactly 3 minutes. You can read it any time between 2 and 3 minutes, but the alcohol test is readable at that time, and most of the drug tests in the majority of your tests will have completed and run at 3 minutes. So I started my timer. I'm going to pause this video and come back and show you what this test is showing at the 3 minute stage. Well, we're now at the 3 minute timer, so let's find the alcohol pad, which is this one here, labelled ALC, and I'm looking for any colour change on that little cream pad at the bottom of that test strip and comparing it to the nearest match on my colour chart for saliva alcohol. And you can see that mine is negative, but if you get any blue discolour, then you're looking to match it to the closest one for a semi-quantitative result for your alcohol test. Now, let's have a look at the drug tests, because we're just at 3 minutes now. Still got some pink dye in the background of these test and control lines. But for these other 5 or 6 drug tests that I've got on here, how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on this panel. I've got control lines showing for all of them, and I've got test lines showing for all of them. Do note that the test line here for the K2 is thin and faint, but it's still discernible, so that is a clear negative result. Any test line showing in the presence of a control line is a clear negative. And reversing the chamber round, I've got on the other side another 6 or 7 test results here, 7 isn't it, with all control lines and all test lines showing as quickly as 3 minutes. So I can read this entire test result as being clear and negative. They've passed the drug screening process. If on any of these I've got a control line showing but no test line showing at this stage, then I should wait for the 10-minute read time to elapse. And if at 10 minutes I've got a control line for that drug strip but no test line discernible whatsoever, that is a non-negative or a positive screening indicator for that drug group. And in that situation, you should move to a laboratory confirmation test to find out what's in the saliva that's caused this rapid test to give you a non-negative reading and the levels of the drug in the system that's causing it. Now, we offer a full comprehensive training packages for businesses looking at introducing drug and alcohol screening into their workplace. We can do that via Zoom or Microsoft Teams. As many members of your team can join those training sessions and gain insight and tips and advice so that we can get you getting the absolute very best results from your saliva, drug and alcohol tests. This screen is available now from the UKDrugTesting website. We also sell for a variety of other websites that we operate, including Drug Testing Kit and ValueMed. So do be aware that this is an evolving product. The range of combinations will be various. This screens in a single drug sample of saliva for 14 drug groups, including that critical alcohol screen, and we can support your business in its introduction with training and certification of your collectors to ensure that you remain compliant with UK legislation, and training ensures best practice in both collection and how you handle positive and negative results. So thanks for watching. If we can give you further assistance regarding this specific drug test or drug testing generally in the workplace, do not hesitate to contact us either using the contact form or call us using the telephone number that is clearly displayed. During office hours, you'll speak to one of our highly trained drug testing professional agents that will advise you on where to go and what to buy for drug testing in the UK. Thanks for watching.